Welcome to the Great Tech Debate, episode number 15. Here with Daniel Maloney from yourtechie.ca, right?
You got it.
yourtechie.ca. yourtechie.ca. And we're here with a new guest for the Great Tech Debate, and that is Shadow. And he goes by Shadow because he is a shadow, he just told us. Shadow, what's your website?
iStudios, that's i-studios.org.
iStudios.org. And so you're a shadow, huh?
Yes, sir.
I think that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Anyway, Great Tech Debate is a debate. It's a roundtable discussion / debate where each person brings a topic to the table, and we just kind of go around and debate about it until everybody has had their turn. And it's fun. There's a lot of interaction with the chat room, and I hope you guys who are watching live enjoy it, and everybody else enjoys it as well. So let's get started here. Let's go. Let's start with Daniel, and then we'll go to Shadow, and then we'll do mine last. Daniel, what's your debate topic for today?
Well, I wanted to talk about the Google Chromium OS, the thing that they announced just recently, and I think of it kind of like the iPhone, where people had been talking about it for ages. Oh, hey, Apple's coming out with a phone; it's going to be the next big thing. People have been saying, oh, hey, Google's going to come out with this operating system, and it's going to be so awesome. And when they announced it, I'm just so bummed out about it, so burnt out on it. I don't even care about it anymore because to me, I don't see anything that I like in it. It seems rather boring and bland to me. Okay. There's no features on it that I can see that is at all beneficial. I mean,
okay. Well, let me ask you this: have you watched that video about Chromium OS, the Google video?
Yeah, I watched that.
The real simple one with all the little cheesy graphics and everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't clear it up for you?
No, well, I mean, like one of the big things that people are saying is they want to get that, the turning it on like a TV or the quick turn on time. But I mean, Windows has had that forever. It's called sleep mode. I press the power button and it's on. So I don't know. I just don't.
I get what you're saying, but it's not really off when it's in sleep mode.
Well, to me, it's off. The screen's not on.
Yeah. I kind of know what you're talking about. I'm wrestling around with it myself, but personally, I love the idea of Chromium OS because I love that quick boot up time. Anywhere you are, open it up, hit the power button, boom, you're in, and that's something you just don't get with Windows. I mean, sleep mode's going to it's going to run your battery down.
Well, I think the limitation that it has is probably that you must have an internet connection from what I've had played with it.
Sure. I mean, it's only a browser. It's pretty much worthless without an internet connection. I agree with that. But that's its purpose. Like, if you watch that video, it shows it's basically telling you Google's vision of the future. And soon everybody's going to have internet. Well, not soon, but eventually everybody's going to have internet through their cell phone carrier or whatever appears at that time. Clears is becoming big, and they're going to need. Well, not need, but they're going to want to be able to just browse the net, and I think it's pretty revolutionary, the whole idea, and I really like it. I don't know if I could quite put it into words how I feel about it.
It kind of reminds me of like what comes bundled with those netbooks now. They come with like a stripped down version of Linux or something like that.
Yeah,
like it's the same deal to me, really.
Right.
Like it doesn't offer anything different than what I'd get if I went out to the store and bought an Aspire one with their version of Linux on it.
Yeah. Did you ever use an Aspire with that version of Linux?
Yeah. Mine shipped with it, and I played around with it for a couple of days. And I was like, wow, I don't like this. I want Windows on it, so I put Windows on it.
Right. I did the same thing, but it was because mine ran terribly slow. I don't know how slow yours ran.
I just wanted to install different kinds of applications on it.
Right.
That's my big thing. I don't like being limited on what I'm trying to do or use.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this: what applications did you put on it?
Onto my netbook once I got it?
Yeah.
I put things like Photoshop and Dreamweaver and some of the stuff that I use on a day-to-day basis, not because I want to use it full-time to do that, because it's not necessarily the most powerful machine, but I need things like that to make a quick change here and there for some of the stuff that I'm doing.
Right. See, Google's vision is you're going to be able to have apps, but they're going to be web-based.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shadow, what do you think about Chromium OS?
I played with it a bit. Of course, it's still buggy. My only thing is I don't like having everything going through one company, and Google likes to know about you. I mean, how much does Google really need to know about you more and more as far as you use their products?
Yeah. I guess I could see that, but that you could use a Chrome browser anonymously.
Right. That is what was the Chrome browser?
It's
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
it's called Chrome.
Incognito, I think. That's the options they got for.
I'm talking about not even using an option. I'm talking about just you go on the internet, you search for something, and you know it's to just use it as a normal browser.
I mean, there's no debating it. I mean, the best search engine available is going to be Google.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm one for I actually like Google. I haven't even used Chromium OS, but I love the idea of just a quick boot, get on the internet fast type of thing, and I think it is good for netbooks. Mike Smith in the chat room is saying that too. I think it's like the ideal thing for netbooks. But I'm actually thinking about putting it on a couple desktops where all I do is surf the net. I talked about it the other day. In the room where I exercise and I have some exercise equipment, I have a TV or a computer monitor in there and a computer hooked up to it. And every time I go in there to exercise, I don't want to have to turn the computer on, wait a while, and then click over to Firefox and log in there and I just want to be able to turn it on and like stream some video over the net. And I think Chromium OS would be perfect for that. I mean, I see the application. You don't like that application, Daniel?
I don't know. I have the same kind of deal that you have set up there. I've got a room where I go and work out and that kind of thing, and I've got a PC in there to play music, and pretty much all I use it for is I put it into sleep mode when I'm leaving. I just press the power button, it pops it into sleep mode, and I listen to an audiobook on it. I'm listening to the Lost Symbol by Dan Brown, and when I go, I hit the power button and it shuts it off. When I come back and I press the power button again, it powers itself back on. It starts playing at the exact same spot.
It does,
and that's all I really want. Is
Yeah.
to press one button, it starts playing my audiobook, and that makes me happy. I don't necessarily want anything too fancy, but if I can get it with Windows where I could do some more advanced things if I wanted to, and I'm keeping doors open and not limiting myself in any way, then that's the way I'd prefer to go.
Well, actually, once you log into Chromium OS, what it does is once you log in, it'll remember where you left off. I think if you have a Pandora as well as